Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to the Toucan Ridge Ecology and Education Society field station here in Belize. What we're doing today, right now it's middle of the day, I have a special mission. I want to go out and photograph some of the white-collared manakins. On the property they do a few projects with white-collared manakins, and one of them is lek observations. So right behind me is a pretty common lek on the property for white-collared manakin males. And yeah. So if you hear that, it sounds like two rocks snapping together, and that's the male. They're bringing their wings in super quickly and making the snapping noise, and that's pretty much just to attract a mate. And the male started lekking and I just completely lost my train of thought. But pretty much my goal for today is to photograph and film some male manakins, maybe some females if they're around, and the males just keep going at it. So I'm going to drop the camera for now, and I'm going to get into position and I'll get back to you guys soon. So right now I'm in position, I'm on the ground. Right in front of me, I'm about 3 or 4 meters away from where a manakin landed not too long ago. So I'm waiting around, hoping they come back. I hear them lekking all on the outside, but they're still pretty far out. And right now I'm sitting, I'm pretty well covered. There's a bit of foliage to the right and left of you that you can't see off camera, and you're on a little fallen tree here. So it's a nice little spot, and I don't think they would see me right away, especially if I don't move. But yeah, I hear them lekking and they might be coming closer, so fingers crossed they show up somewhere here. I love these types of photography days where you've scouted an area, you know where the species is, and all you're waiting for is the right opportunity. So I'm just gonna wait around. It might take a while, but hopefully I'll get something good. Stay tuned. So it's an hour or so later and I just got my first photos of the male. I actually got a bit of video too, but he came behind me, so I had to take my camera and I had to take my tripod and I had to just rotate it around. But he stayed for a decent amount of time. It's just he wasn't really doing anything, but I was still able to get a few shots. It was really dark, so I was using really low shutter speeds, but I think it worked out pretty well. There was this one photo that I thought was pretty cool. The male manakin was stretching out the wings, so you're able to see all the feathers. And one thing that the male white-collared manakins have is their last primary feather is reduced, which helps them pretty much when they bring in their wings really quickly. It also helps accentuate the sound of that clapping. So it was kind of cool to see in a photo. I don't think I've ever seen it before in a photo that I've taken, but I don't have many photos of them to begin with anyways, come to think of it. But I do see it a lot, obviously, when we're banding them here. It's pretty common to obviously splay the wing open and see the different molt limits. It's got pretty quiet here, so I'm wondering if they're stopping to lek or if they're just moving on. So I'm gonna walk down the trail and see what else I can get. Check 3 other leks and all of them are quiet, no males, no lekking. So I don't think I'm going to stay in the forest anymore. Right now it's 3:30, so there's about 2 hours left, 2.5 hours left of good light. So what I'll do is I'll head out to the orchard because I know where there's one white-collared manakin lek right in the middle of the orchard. So if I see more manakins, I'll get back to you guys. Oh, Tinamu's calling. So yeah, I'm going to head to the orchard. If I find any manakins, I'll get back to you guys. And I'll also try to come find these manakins every few days. So I'll put any other photos or videos I might get in the upcoming days at the end of this video. So hopefully I see you again in this video because that means I found more manakins. But if I don't, I'll see you in the next video. Happy birding.